Hello, this is going to be a reading for Pisces. Hello, Pisces. This is going to be a reading for August 2025. What do we have for Pisces for August 2025? What does Pisces need to know? Free will, sovereignty, independence, and free spirit. You leaving somebody again? Are you leaving somebody, Pisces? A little adhesive bra is showing like that. Oh crap, I forgot my protein shake. I have to go get that. Transgression and ecstasy. Flaws, contradictions, mistake. Yielding, rapture, and bliss underneath ecstasy. I'm going to get one more and then I'm going to get my creator. And Maynard. Catalyst, maker, mother, father, madness, ecstatic ritual, and energy release. Maynard. Hold on one second. Winged seer, you see clearly, and clairvoyance. One more, and out trick or treating. We're here. Ghost of the pumpkin patch, count your blessings. So I feel like somebody needs to count their blessings. They're free, they're independent, they're sovereign, they're seer, they're clairvoyant. They might get messages from the dead. I am talking to Pisces. Transgressions, flaws, contradictions, mistakes. Maybe you feel like that. That's your energy too, you can get kind of dark into your feelings about the things that you've done. Ecstasy, yielding, rapture, and bliss. Honestly, I feel like you're going to get some kind of joy out of being to yourself in a way. Maybe you were the type of person that wanted to be around people all the time, or maybe you felt like that was the normal thing, is to have people around you all the time. But now you're starting to appreciate the fact that you like or need your alone time. Maybe you're finding all that out with this clairvoyance and free will thing. You gotta kind of be on your own with free will, because everybody's gonna always... People are always trying to control you, and at some point you do compromise, and, you know, in order to live with somebody. But for the most part, if you're going to be sovereign, free will is being alone a lot of times. We're here, okay, trick or treat. So somebody is here. Somebody's coming to trick or treat. It's a trick, it's a treat, it's something going on. This is my, like, the ancestors are coming in a car, like revenge, or like people are coming in to, it's a 5. It's like war. It's like upset, unrest. This is like the ghosts coming in, the ancestors, creator, catalyst, maker, mother or father. So I feel like this might be an Empress or a Emperor energy. And madness, ecstatic ritual, and energy release. See, I do feel like it's some kind of... Somebody's a clairvoyant. Somebody been messing around with somebody. Maybe somebody has transgressed your energy, because they look at it as very dreamy and, you know, like ecstasy. That could be what it is. But they did that to the wrong person. It's somebody, there's something happening here. Something paranormal, something supernatural, because there's something that somebody wants you to do. Like, there's a little fawn in here. Maybe Spirit wants you to have a child. Yeah, I think somebody's getting their... That death will come right underneath here. I think somebody's getting their mess back. Somebody's getting their mess back, Pisces. Count your blessings too is like you not worrying about this. They want you to focus on the positives. It might be hard. You know, you might feel things so deep, and I think you do. But they want you to let it go, basically, or just maybe not let it go, but actually see the hangman, you know, the other side of things. There's probably things going on that you know that other people don't see, too. Maybe that doesn't help. You have the Strength in reverse. Under free will. I wonder what that is. I'm going to clarify that. But the Strength in reverse, that's Leo or Virgo energy. And this is somebody who is a coward. They're weak. They might be sick. They might be possessed. They might be possessed by something. 2 of Swords in the reverse, confusion. So I feel like somebody isn't confused. It says you see clearly, clairvoyance. Maybe you see that something isn't strong. Maybe you see how strong you are to something else. Maybe you thought that something was very strong and it had you kind of intimidated or something at one point, but now you're seeing that it was all a front. What's transgression? I think that you have looked at something, looked at it from all points of view, trying to find a place where it wasn't so chaotic feeling. You got to do that sometimes. I learned that from your energy. Like sometimes things can feel so strong that you have to not push it away, but look at it in a different way so that you're still cleaning it, but you're not putting yourself through all that stress, you know, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, you know. Sometimes, you know, it's like chipping away at a block. It's like sometimes chipping it a little bit at a time is really helpful. And then you get a big chunk and it's like, oh shit. You know, are you ready you might need to chisel that big chunk down a little bit more, you know? You might not be ready for a big chunk. Doesn't mean that you're not cleaning it. It just means that you're, you know, those are coyotes. There's so many of them out right now. I'm like, damn. Yeah. The star. Somebody transgressed the star. Yeah, they want you to have hope. See, they want you to count your blessings. Think about the things that you've been through. That you were, you know, most people would have failed. And just know that you're not going to fall. Page of Pentacles. Reliability. This says it's in the upright. Yeah, you have some kind of innocence to you. The way that you look into things, or maybe the way you say things is very, maybe you're just very well, you're well taught. You like to read up on things and look into things and research things a lot. And the way you say things, the way you come across is very innocent and you're very reliable. Maybe that's important to you and that's what makes you the star. Maybe that's what gives people hope. Maybe you give people hope. So it's a good thing that you are reliable because they always can look to you for something. Aquarius energy here with hope. Somebody is healing. That's why they want you to look at the brighter side of things. Authenticity. You are one. Underneath this, we're here. Yeah, I think that somebody is trying to be you. Trying to live in your energy somehow. This ecstasy. You're a star. They see that. Somebody transgressed this. This is a Queen of Pentacles energy. A Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Somebody was real hasty. This madness, this ecstatic ritual, energy release. Knight of Wands. Somebody was trying to, you know, maybe they were real thirsty too. You felt all off because this person is all thirsty and greedy and just nasty. Their energy might just be nasty feeling. They're aggressive. They're very aggressive. They don't have any grace in anything. Forgot. Sorry, Pisces. A little protein shake. Like, you know, it's good. It's chocolate. But if you let it sit too long, it's got ice though. It's cold. It'll still get thicker. It's still good. It tastes like ice cream, but I still would rather it not be thicker. Ten of Cups in the reverse, clarifying this this Strength card in the reverse. This could be a family situation. Maybe you're sovereign from your family. Maybe you had to go through some kind of serious betrayal to break away from your family line. That happened to me. 3 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like there's some kind of family thing. Some kind of third party situation with family. 5 of Wands, competition. Something about some man or something like this. Something happened. Could be a Leo or a Virgo involved. Something happened with a man that allowed you to pull away and be a sovereign from this family. Three of Wands in the reverse. Some kind of plan not working, or something didn't work out. Probably because you're sovereign. Something's going on. Yeah, you know something. You see something clearly. 6 of Swords. Maybe you went through some kind of ritual, but something was done to you. Some kind of betrayal that allowed you to get out of this. Three of Wands in the reverse, 6 of Swords. Yeah, somebody made a plan and they're going to have to move on from it. They're trying to move on to calmer waters too, meaning that they know something's coming. They know they're about to get in some trouble. 6 of Cups in the reverse. People from the past. This is something that happened in the past. You're very clear about it. Oh, I forgot I'm doing it like that this time. You're very clear about something that happened in the past, or something that happened with your family or friends from the past. Something isn't strong, this family relationship. 9 of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, you're not, you aren't trying to defend yourself anymore against people or explain yourself to people. Maybe these people had you explaining yourself. 8 of Swords in the reverse. You're not trapped. Again, that's that free will card. You're the Star. Ace of Pentacles. You got an Ace of Pentacles coming in. Probably from this Page of Pentacles energy, this reliability. King of Wands coming in. Somebody sexy with some good energy. I don't know. Ever since Capricorn's reading, I've been like, girl, go sit down somewhere. Now is not the time. The Devil. Capricorn energy. I just said Capricorn, didn't I? And the Sun in reverse. I just said I wouldn't. Now is not the time to date, because it's the King of Wands coming in, but or maybe you're a King of Wands. I don't think it's the time to date. I think it's just time to stay. I keep getting this, like, love. It is not the time for love. Not at all. Maybe just business with the Devil card here. Focus on business. Focus on, it's giving me Saturn. Again, Capricorn energy. Focus on your money, business. It's something, do something secretive. Do something under the moon. I mean, under, you know, not in the sun in reverse. Like, don't broadcast what you're doing. Be kind of sneaky about what you're doing. Because you got some haters or something. And maybe you're not worried about it, but still, they're just trying to make things hard for you. So you should just, like, keep the things that you're doing to yourself. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Five of Pentacles. Somebody, somebody's out in the cold and they don't have no energy. Like, Spirit isn't giving them any energy. Or maybe they're being sucked of some kind of energy. It's making them be out in the cold. Or what's this? Seven of Pentacles in the reverse and Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like somebody is not able to handle something, or yes, somebody's plans didn't work. What was that? Three of Wands. Yeah. Their plans didn't work. This family. Maybe because you're keeping things hidden. They're not able to juggle you. They're not able to pretend like they're you. There might be something that you know with this Page of Pentacles that they don't know. And they can't fake it. King of Pentacles. I don't think you should be worried about. The King of Pentacles, though, is somebody stable, steady. Somebody reliable. You might go from a page to a king. Maybe you are a King of Wands right now. Maybe you go from a Page of Pentacles to a King of Wands. And you need to, like, get through that. Because that's when you're about to get tested or something with the devil and the sun in reverse. They're about to come for you. Maybe it's connected to this Ace of Pentacles. You need to, like, I don't feel like you should not take it. I just think that you got to be disciplined. You got to be disciplined. Don't drink, don't smoke. You know, you got to be, like, running on that shit. Like, reading the Bible, waking up every morning, making sure you run in tip-top shape. Just, like, no alcohol, no nothing. And really, like, a square when you do this, when you're in this energy. That's how you balance it out. You're still able to be up in it, but you got to, you know... And then you got to set the tone that you always go home earlier. You always, that person never does this. You have to be the square. You just got to play the sexy fucking square. Everybody will still want to be around you because you're fine. Anyway, Five of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody not able to sabotage you. Because now it's the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so I am talking to a feminine energy. This devil always come out for you. Always. Yeah, I think it's gonna be you're gonna heal, and then you're gonna get tempted. But you need to just focus on your money, and then you're gonna have a King of Pentacles that comes in. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like somebody can't sabotage your work. They're trying to mess with your money, mess with your stability. But you're Queen of Pentacles. The Strength in reverse. Somebody's not strong enough. And the Seven of Swords. Somebody's not strong. They're stealing from you and they're not strong. They're not strong enough to handle your energy. Could be the same Leo energy over here. This family. Somebody might be sick that stole something from you. A Leo or a Virgo might be sick. A family member or a friend from the past. The Sun is here in the reverse again with the Devil. A Leo, maybe. Temperance. Sagittarius energy. I think that's you. I think that you're just really temperate with the star here and all the free will and count your blessings. I think you got out of something. Maybe this is what you got out of. Dealing with a king of wands or something. And maybe he was upright in the beginning, but maybe he's not going to end up being upright. Maybe that's a Leo. You know, that you were dating and he fell to the game. I definitely think it's a Leo here, though. It's a lot of Leo energy. With the Strength and 2 decks and the Sun. Your main card is your one, though. These cards, this card tops even the, you know, this is like one of the star card, the extra cards. Authenticity. So this is you being the legit person, the real deal. I feel like some kind of paranormal energy is coming in for you, though. The 5 of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands in the reverse. I think somebody's sick. I think somebody's going to be getting sick and they don't know how they're sick. And they ain't going to get well unless they make it right. 2 of Pentacles. Maybe this person being sick is how you're going to end up meeting the King of Pentacles. Wouldn't that just be something? Yeah, because somebody's plan didn't work. To put you out in the cold. And see, putting you out in the cold, this 5 of Pentacles is also health. So if somebody could be trying to put you out in the cold and they get sick, you know, that's just how it goes. There's more than one way to skin a cat or whatever. Strength here in the reverse. 7 of Swords. 9 of Pentacles. Sorry, Pisces. Somebody is really messing with your money. Trying to mess with your money, but it's like they can't touch it. They think they're getting it, but they're not really getting it like that. Because you're a Queen of Pentacles. You're just really abundant. And they're sick. They're going to keep doing this, though, until they just croak. Or they start getting robbed and stuff. You know, people don't understand how they bring stuff back on them. And you don't worry about it because, you know, the Spirit knows how to get people back better than you do. You don't know these people. You don't want to. Or maybe you do know them, but you don't want to be involved like that. That's why they're here. Your job is just to know so that you can pray about it. Talk to your ancestors about it. Ask them to fix it. Ask them to fix you. I think that you've done a lot of that with this Temperance here. You always get that you've done a lot of work on yourself. So I just feel like it's starting to fall on people, and maybe they're starting to give more pushback, you know, with the devil and the King of Wands energy. And these people are not clear. They don't know. They don't know right from wrong. They don't know left from right. They really don't. They just greedy. You know, the sun in the reverse is like arrogant, greedy. Somebody is, you know, they don't care at this point. And neither do you. I don't think you care either, Pisces. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody is not strong enough to take what they've been throwing at you. They don't have to, though. They're not going to be able to, though. They're sick already, so that's what I get. That's what I got. I was trying to see something positive. I think that things are happening slowly, just like I've been saying in all the readings with the planet alignments and stuff like that. They're moving slow. And I think that that's a good thing, though. I think it's a good thing that it's moving slow. Because, you know, things need to be, especially with you here, still like things, you're still the authentic, coming out as the authentic one. It's like, it's still like people don't know that yet, but they're starting to see it, like kind of thing. So it's not, everything hasn't been revealed for us to start moving forward. And that's why Saturn is coming back into your sign too, to start untangling all the little knots towards the end of Pisces so that we can move on. So that's what I got. I got you just like clearing, you know, the little loose ends, tying up the loose ends kind of thing. You might have a whole nother temptation coming in to see, do you really deserve this? You know, I feel like you have something really beautiful coming in for you based on your other readings. And then you being a Queen of Pentacles and Temperance and the clairvoyant and free will, and I think that's really, I think you having that free will is very healthy for you, because you do kind of represent a free spirit. Like you want to, like you do swim with your school or whatever, but fish are kind of, they're kind of independent. They want to be amongst who they want to be amongst, you know, and I think that's you. And being able to be sovereign and have free will and do that. Especially right now, because things are changing fast. Things are changing fast, Pisces. That's what I have. I hope that you resonated with the reading, because it's a good reading. It's just that, you know, there's been things going on and they have to clear up. So it's going to get a little rocky at some point, but it's getting better, you know. And I will see you next time, Pisces. Peace.